Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest Rocket League game of all time, Justin's greatest Rocket League goal of all time, the 0-second equalizer at Season 5 World Championship Game 7 to take the game into overtime. It happened again. Well, not quite the same stakes, but certainly high stakes. NA Last Chance Qualifier happened just over a week ago now. I feel like I had to make a video about this because I didn't make one last week, I was busy. But you guys have to see this if you haven't seen it already. It is eerily similar, for more than just the fact that it's Game 7 going into overtime with a crazy ending. But we'll get there in about 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Just enjoy the game in the meantime while I give you some backstory. We're watching the boys against NPL, the very intelligently named Knight Lionblaze Panda. This is not Panda, the Violent Panda, who did play in the famous Season 5 World Championship final, winning it with Dignitas against NRG. This is Canadian Panda, PNDH, and he's playing alongside Lionblaze and Knight. But yeah, the boys, the known entity here, well, the more known entity, I would say, for most of you guys, if you're following RLCS recently. They had some pretty good results this season. For a while, it looked like they might be contending for majors, but inconsistency plagued them, and they weren't able to really be a true contender for the majors. But hey, who needs consistency when you're in a last chance qualifier? You win the qualifier, you go to the Worlds, play it. Simple as that. You just have to win it. Now we're in the semi-final. This is top four. This is extremely prestigious. Very, very important match. Game 7. The whole series was pretty ridiculous here. In the previous game, NPL were up 3-0 immediately on match point. Within a minute, they're already up 3-0. And then they ended up losing that game 6-3 to end up in this Game 7 in the first place. Now they've gone 1-0 up, lost their lead. It's back to a tie. Yeah, definitely a series that's worth watching if you didn't watch live, if you missed it when it happened. It's one of the ones that's worth going back and watching. I wanted to make a video just about this game. And then after this, we're actually going to watch a game from the Shopify Rebellion. Like that cut from Aqua, by the way. Really nice covering. But yeah, I want to watch a game from the grand final as well. See how Shopify Rebellion were able to qualify. Because that's also a crazy story. But I think this game really, for me, is the game that just blew my mind. I can't believe this has happened. And you're going to need to wait and see. Just, yeah, if you can avoid skipping, you'll get a little bit of build-up, a little bit of tension along the way to make it even more exciting. But I know all the kids these days, they don't do that. They just like to skip to the good bit. They want to, they just want to watch the highlights. To be fair, I do that sometimes as well. Time is limited after all, but this is a game you'll want to watch start to finish. But yeah, very nerve-wracking game, of course. Everything on the line. You lose, you're eliminated. You go home with nothing. You win this, you have a chance in the grand final to make the World Championship. Simple as that. I love the addition of the Last Chance Qualifiers. I think this, throughout all the regions, just provided so much entertainment as NPL nearly take the lead there. Panda trying to keep the ball active, but now, oh, hold on a second. The counter-attack nearly comes through. Lionblaze cuts it off. Yeah, look how deep everybody's sitting. Not a lot of boost available for them. But not a lot of ball control in the midfield either. Everybody's just going for, kind of one-touch, half-clear, semi-clear. Just get rid. Aqua waiting for the boost to spawn. Almost fighting his teammate Evo for it there. It's kind of a question mark, the Aqua Evo team. I'm not sure if these guys are going to be able to break into the next level. Are they going to stick together going into next season? Are they going to try something different? Are they going to try and give this another go? Because these guys, they definitely have potential, but like I said earlier, it's the consistency that seems to be their problem. Some days they look phenomenal. I mean, they eliminated the NA Last Chance Qualifier favorites Complexity before ended up in this match in the first place. So they're definitely a very, very good team. But yeah, they're going to need to stick together. They're going to need to play a whole lot more if they're going to be able to consistently match the top teams in NA. NA is, of course, a very difficult region, especially right now with Gen G, SSG looking better than ever. Even Shopify Rebellion now looking better than ever, but that could be a goal. It is a goal for Evo. 52 seconds to go, and we've got a lead for the boys. And they hold on to it. Pay attention to the clock in this one. But we're going to be switching POVs at the end. We're going to watch a whole bunch of angles. I like that from Aqua, good aggression. We're on his POV the whole game up until now. He's been struggling for boost at some points, but honestly, so is everyone in the lobby. It's been a very, very High pressure game. Just a draining series to play. Now Lion Blaze slowing it down. That's some class from him, but Aqua not falling for it. He'll bail on that play, give Evo an easy entrance into the position, and they're just looking great right now. The boys are all over them. Panda with a goal line save that could have easily been 3-1. Excellent defense from Panda. They're looking for the mid pass, but it's pre-jump by Aqua. The boys have got everything that they need right now. NPL really struggling to get anything going, and look where the ball is. It's all the way back in the corner. Panda on his own back wall. 0 on the clock already. Panda air dribbles it out to Lion Blaze, but it's off of Aqua into the corner, and then the fake aerial and the goal on 0 seconds. We're going to need to go back and watch that again later on, but let's just continue for now into overtime and see what happens next, because that is one of the most thrilling endings. But just like Season 5, it goes the other way. It's Aqua with Evo lead blocking, and 13 seconds is all it took. Now, let's go back and watch, because this 0 second goal truly is unbelievable. Watch all the POVs in this. That touch into the corner is just outrageous. And then Knight with the fake aerial. The presence of mind to do this is outrageous from him. Let's go Knight POV and see what on earth he did here. Because he's going for a block onto Hoxer, jumps down, actually nudges Lion Blaze, but pulls away, giving Lion Blaze the easy goal. And we'll go Lion Blaze POV as well, because I mean, I just cannot believe this has happened. Dusted, Aqua, couldn't get it into the ground. Insane fake aerial by Knight, 0 second goal. But it's honestly that into the corner bounce. That's probably, for me, the least believable thing. Let's take a look at some goalkeepers getting faked. Like, how similar is that to Season 5? Just painstakingly into the mid, if you're Orange team. I don't think we've... Oh, we did see Lion Blaze POV. Whose POV did we not look at yet? We didn't look at... No, we did look at Evo. Hoxer. Oh, yeah, Hoxer. Getting bumped. Yeah, this is the game I wanted to make a video about, because this has to be documented. We have to just, honestly, it's one of those goals you have to just see from every POV. Credit to Panda. Let's back up a little bit more. Look at the clock. Hardly any time left. Panda retreating into defense. He's got Hoxer all over him, but he just lets Hoxer hit it into the back corner, and then away we go. Doing his best Diaz impression. Sets up Aqua for failure, and then watch his teammates get to work. Unreal. But unfortunately for them, it wasn't meant to be. He was the player who was kind of left alone in defense in this one. But unfortunate for him. Knight trying to get the ball middle. It looks like he faked it out, went for recovery. Lion Blaze not on the same page, and Panda did get left in defense. And he couldn't recover to get a save. He actually did quite well there to get away initially, but not quite enough on that. Now, the Season 5, the famous Season 5 overtime, was 22 seconds. This one was 12 seconds, so it was not the exact same, but it's honestly so similar. I can't believe how this, for me, this bounce just resembles Season 5 so much. It is mind-blowing. Evo just watching in pain as both of his teammates get faked. That fake by Knight is one of the best fakes, but I mean, it's just like it's like Season 5, one of the best plays in Rocket League history, the greatest goal in Rocket League history, scored right before the goal goes the other way to lose the tournament. So it really does mirror Season 5 in so many different ways. But I wanted to show you guys one more game, because the boys and this, and NPL's crazy goal, not the only story of the NA Last Chance qualifier. I feel like any video about the NA Last Chance qualifier would be missing something if I didn't show some gameplay from Shopify Rebellion as well. So let's take a look and see what they were up to. Alright, Game 5 of the Grand Final, Shopify Rebellion, two-piece Rettles Wavy against the boys, who we just watched win their semi-final match. Shopify Rebellion were the, I think, favourites to win this, because after Complexity's elimination, they were the team who had looked the best in the playoffs, other than Complexity. It looked like Complexity and Shopify were a level above during the, I think it was, during the earlier stage of this qualifier. They just look like the two best teams. So now that we've got even Saturday Complexity looked great, but now that we've got Complexity eliminated, Shopify looked like they had it in the bag. It was right there for them. But how many times have we seen Shopify Rebellion get so close and then lose in the most painful scenarios? But this time, hopefully for them, it's going to be different. Wavy, the player that they picked up, the new player they picked up for this. They had Rettles for the final split alongside Two Piece and Parth, the long-standing duo of Shopify Rebellion. Wavy, the new player they brought in, which I love because Wavy's just not only a great player, not only a player with a ones background, which obviously I'm biased for, but also a player with just such a positive personality. If you haven't had a chance to swing by a Wavy stream in the past, I'd encourage you to do so whenever he happens to be live. Check out an interview featuring Wavy as well. Like anywhere you could find content involving him interacting, I'd encourage you to check it out because he's a great personality. I think he's going to have a big splash in the scene, not just on the pitch but off the pitch as well. But Rettles has been here. He's done this many times, so many times throughout his career. He's been in these scenarios, scrapping it out for the last LAN qualification spot in older seasons, older formats, and he knows exactly what to do here. He's just able to elevate these teams, and yeah, the confidence is something he's very well known for in these scenarios. I love the kickoff strats from Shopfire Rebellion throughout the entire event. They were getting lots of kickoff goals, little block kickoffs, setting up cheats. They're getting little fake kickoffs, demo kickoffs, a whole lot of variety. And even when asked about that on the RLCS post-match interview, Wavy was told, "You're not allowed to speak about it." A nice save by 2Piece. Gonna set up Rettles. How's the bounce? It's not a good one, but 2Piece is there for it. And Wavy to put it away. And that's 2 goals for Wavy. A nice tap in just to secure it. But yeah, they're on match point. They are already 2-0 up. And unlike other teams in this tournament, Shopfire Rebellion looked like they were ready for the occasion. They didn't slip up in the high pressure scenarios. It looks like they're a totally changed team. I mean, they are of course a different team. You've got Wavy in. Rettles has only been with them for 1 split, so they are a very new look Shopify. But I have to talk a little bit about the org as well, because I was recently there for the Ascension Protocol LAN. Shopify collaborated with us on that, collaborated with Shotcast and JamesBot to make that LAN possible. And look at this, it's another goal. It's more nonsense from Rettles, as he just annoys the goalie. It was Rettles, wasn't it? I think it was. I'm going to rewind 1 sec. It was, of course it was. Just forcing Hoxer to own goal almost, as Wavy comes in for the finish. Let's skip ahead again. But yeah, Shopify just an awesome org. The people at the organization, the facilities that they've given the players, the support that they give the players it's S tier. It's up there with the best orgs in the scene, and the best orgs anywhere that I've seen, honestly, in esports. So I'm happy for, you know, not just the players. It's obviously great to see 2Piece and Wavy make their first RLCS LAN. It's great to see Rettles once again defying all odds and making another RLCS LAN. It's going to be awesome to have them as NA's 5th team at the play-in. I think they can make it through the play-in as well. I really do. I think this team can make it through the play-in. It's not going to be easy, but I think they can do it. But yeah, the org as well. They deserve it so much. They've been around since RLCS Season X, I believe, was the first season that the org was in Rocket League. They used to have Beast Mode. What a little passing play that is, by the way. Wavy and 2Piece just completely taking the boys apart. 4-0. It's just a victory lap right now, as Leon is just a minute away for Shopfire Rebellion. Yeah, so much time, so many resources, so many close calls. And finally Shopify get one, so congrats to them. Honestly, so happy for them. And yeah, especially now just being there recently in Toronto, and yeah, seeing what they're up to in person. I give them full credit, and a truly deserved win with how hard the team worked for this bootcamp in 2 weeks before the event. Something that North American teams often criticized for, funnily enough, not bootcamping. Well, Shopify did 2 weeks, and it seemed to have helped a lot. Yeah, they just got to play solidly now. That's actually a really good chance there for the boys, but not able to put it away. Yeah, like I said earlier, the moment, the one goal that's probably going to be looked back on and remembered is that 0-second goal scored by NPL against the boys in the semi-final. That's the one moment that will you know, pop up on highlight reels years from now, because it mirrors Season 5 so closely. This is obviously the result that matters the most. Shopfire Rebellion getting it done, beating out everyone in the playoffs. They didn't look that great in the in the Swiss stage, I will say that. But miscommunication here gets them scored on again, but honestly, they're probably all yelling and celebrating in person, so I don't think they care. And indeed, they have just gotten up out of their PCs because they know it's impossible. You can't lose from here. But yeah, they honestly, it might not even been miscoms. They might have just been shaking each other with such little time left on the clock. They'd done it. Yeah, congrats again to them. Super happy for the players, the org, and yeah, after the Swiss stage, I will be honest, I was worried. I was very worried because they didn't look great. They went game 5 with gas. It looked like it was just going to be another classic Shopify Rebellion disappointment, but they really stepped it up big time on the Saturday. And the Sunday, they were just by far the best team on both those days, the days that mattered. And now good luck to them in Leon. But yeah, that's my last chance qualifier for NA summary. It's if I was going to show you 2 games, these are the ones I would show you. That's why I did. But hopefully you enjoyed. I actually still can't believe that goal in the previous game that I showed you. I've watched it like dozens of times already. Definitely go check that series. The game 6 as well was insane with the 3-goal comeback into 6-3 win for the boys. And the whole grand final. I'd also recommend I think Rettles or somebody would have tweeted out. They probably all tweeted out the POV of the team in person when they won. Just amazing scenes for Shopify. Looking forward to seeing them in Leon. Now, guys, if you enjoy these kind of last chance qualifier Rocket League event, like not recaps, but kind of soft recaps where I pick out a couple of games to show you, let me know in the comments. I could maybe make one of these for Europe once I'm back from Esports World Cup. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon because I've got a flight in the morning. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. I was busy last week, so I couldn't do this right after the event. But yeah, these games and this result is just part of Rocket League history now. So always good to talk about it and show you guys. Make sure you're up to date. And when you see these guys in Leon, you don't think to yourself, wait a minute, how did they get there? I swear they didn't qualify. I swear they weren't even a team. But yeah, let me know in the comments what other games, what other events you want me to make videos like this for. Check out the links in the description, nextrank.com, myself and apparently Jack's Rocket League course. Approaching 500 members, which is insane. Join the Discord, join the community, check out the free content, and if you want to get better, consider buying the course as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good night and take care.